Hello everybody. This is the Tech Network 98 back again with part 2 for this Windows 8 review. Now what we're going to talk about in part 2 here is about how Windows 8 first off is similar to Windows 7 and how they've had little improvements for it, as well as then showing you some of the applications that come with it in depth, such as Internet Explorer, Windows Explorer, Control Panel, and some of the games. So let's get started. First, let's go into this new start screen by clicking the start button. Let's first take a look at Internet Explorer. Now here's my home page by default, YouTube. Now you may notice, well, where's the address bar? Where's all the stuff? Simple. They've taken that away by default to reduce clutter. To get it, just right-click anywhere, and it pops up. You have your address bar, where you can go to any site, and if you right-click, it also brings up a list of your tabs. So let's do a Google search. Pizza. It works just like any other thing would. To get back to your desktop, hover your mouse over the left side of the screen and click. You're back at your desktop. If you're somewhere in a Internet Explorer window or other full screen application, like Stacks, if you go to the bottom left of the screen, it'll bring up the start button. Just click. Windows Explorer is another application that's been improved, as I will show you it. First up, as you see here, we have new ribbon, like in Microsoft Office, where in the File menu, we have direct options to some of your used programs. Here you have special tabs for when you select files. Also under the Start menu, we'll take a look at the Control Panel. This has been revamped some in Windows 8, as now on the left they have options like Personalize, Users, Wireless, Notifications, Privacy, General, Search, Share, Send, Ease of Access, Devices, Home Group, Windows Update, and More Settings. When you click More Settings, it brings up your common Control Panel window that you've seen before. Now, let's take a look at some of these games that come built in. Out of all of them, my favorite is probably Labyrinth. This game is pretty fun, as you're this little ball here, as I will actually go to the level screen, go back to level 1. You're the little ball here on the left, and you have to use your arrow keys on your keyboard, or if you have a touch screen, you can do that as also, to move around here to get to the finish spot. Sounds easy, right? Well, let me show you a harder level. As I'll go to the level selection, I'll go to medium. Let's see. Here we go. This is the first level on medium. There's actually little holes to deal with. As this particular level here is very easy. In this purple section here, what it does is reverse controls. So pushing right makes you go left, and left goes right. Now there's one last level I will show you in this here before I move on to the next game. And that level is Bounce. And the reason I want to show you this one is because of the trampolines. Here, I'll actually do the one on hard. There's trampolines at the end here marked by striped shapes that bounce you back where you came from. So you have to be careful of those. Also, don't fall in the holes. If you bounce off that trampoline, you fall and you have to start over. So that's Labyrinth. 5 in a row is another short game. You're the dot here. You have to get 5 dots in a row, while I am the white dots. My little friend is the blacks. And shoot, I lost. So that's all I'll show for that, because we're getting low on time. Zero Gravity's a fun one. Piano is my favorite, probably. I'm sorry you guys cannot hear the sounds. I do play piano, by the way, but not on computers very often. You can see the keys lighting up, though. So that is that. We have just reached the 7-minute mark, so I'm about to wrap this up. One last application I would like to go into depth with you is weather. Now, it is hard to go in depth in this, but because it's weather. But look at how nice this looks here. Now, I have my location programmed in. If you right-click, you can click Add City and add whatever city you'd like. Now, based on the weather conditions, it will actually have a backdrop. And see, mine right now, it's nighttime and it's kind of a dark, almost sunset type. Now, it was snowing earlier. It actually had an animated snowfall. It was cloudy the other part of the day, and it had like a time lapse and fast forward of clouds going across the sky. So that was cool. So this has been Windows 8 review. This is concluding the final part 2. And going to desktop, we still have our common Windows 7 functions, like Snap for Windows. And if you have other windows up too, Shake should make them all disappear here. Let's check. Okay, yes. So we still have our common Windows functions. So here at the start screen, you see what Windows 8 has to offer right out of the box. Wide selection. The only things I have added are these stuff on the end, which is like a programs menu. If you're in the start screen and you start searching, like type something, like TipCam, that's what I'm recording with. You see you have apps, settings, and files. And you have an all programs menu here, categorized by letter. Number is, once it becomes numbers. And you have A through C, D through L, M and N, O through P, R through T, and U through Z. So this is a start screen, a beautiful montage and almost like a puzzle of just tiles waiting to be clicked on. And even going even farther, this is Windows 8. And for a rating, I do not give it an 8 for Windows 8. No, I'd give it, seriously talking, a 9.5. Overall, it is great. My only complaints would probably be is that at first the start screen did seem somewhat clumsy, however I did get used to it very quickly. And it's weird how Internet Explorer 10, you have your one from the start screen, but then if you go to your desktop, you have another one that looks just like IE9, which I do not get. So as we wrap this up, let me just mention to you that if you want direct access to all of my videos and reviews on website, we've got the Tech Network 98 new website that's been posted. At this moment, we are very limited with what we have. We only have a video up at the moment, my previous video for this. See, we've got expected dates for when we'll be getting stuff up. Computers, PlayStation 3, Wii, PlayStation 2, and PS1. These have step-by-step reviews and tutorials, such as our previous Windows 8 review, which I already have posted. This is part 1 that I am watching here from my previous part. So that is all from me, the Tech Network 98. I will see you in my next review. Goodbye.